So, good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to all the educators joining today to our regular session of GEG Ahmedabad and Pune for professional development. And today I have with us Dipti Vyas, leader GEG Ahmedabad, Payal Rachadia, leader GEG Ahmedabad, Jayashri Nair, leader GEG Ahmedabad, and Ritika Tyagi, leader GEG Pune. Welcome all, please. And today we have a very interesting topic to discuss with you all. From past 1 year, we have been observing that many schools and many educators have been adopting the Google for Education technology, and they are regularly working with Google for Education to have remote teaching and learning. And since last 1 year, Google has been investing a lot to upgrade their products. And today we are going to see about what the upgrades have been there since last 1 year or recent upgrades that have been there in Google applications. So we have many applications to be discussed today, and without wasting our time, we shall be starting the session soon. So Dipti ma'am, Pal ma'am, let us start the session.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Dipti Vyas and I'm co-leader of GEG Ahmedabad and also Google certified trainer. So not wasting for more time, I will share my screen. Okay.
So in case anyone would wish to ask any doubts or any questions, they can put up a question in the chat box and we shall take it up. In case if required to talk, you can just raise your hand and we'll just take up the question as and when possible.
Okay. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today I'm going to tell you about new updates in Google Drive and Gmail. Okay. What's new to know in Google Drive? You can see file location. You can cut, copy, paste a file using shortcut keys in Google Drive, shortcuts replacing files and folders stored in multiple locations, and copy client-side encrypted document. And in Gmail, there is mark your important task, a star in Gmail, easily print your task list. Gmail has new integrated view to organize mail, chat, space, and meet in one place, and how to use Gmail offline. So first, how can we see file location in your drive? So go to your drive and you can see the option, search option in search bar. Just click on it. Okay. And you will find that there is type owner and that window pop up. You can click this down arrow, and if you want photos or PDF or anything from these, you can click on it. I want a slide presentation, so I click on presentation, and I want honor. Okay, anyone or owned by me or not owned by me or any specific person. Okay, so I click on specific person and I just click Dr. Varia. Okay, whatever Dr. Varia send me as a in a slide. Okay, and anywhere in location or in trash or starred or encrypted, you can click here. You can click this anytime option also. Okay, last 7 days I click on it and I click just search. Okay, after June, July, I click on today, not last 7 days, not last 30 days. Okay, you can see from last 30 days, there are 2 slides shared by Dr. Varia. So you can find or you can see the location in this particular Google Drive. You need not need to scroll down to find that particular file. So this is the first option. Now second one is cut, copy, paste file in using shortcut key in Google Drive. So further, go to your Google Drive. If I want these course syllabus template, okay, I want this cut and copy from here, and I want to paste in another folder, to just shortcut formula Control C. You can find the item is copied, and I want this particular document in my folder. So I click on my folder and I will Control V, paste it here. You will find creating copy course syllabus is here. You will find that copy of course syllabus template you will find in your folder. So easy hai. Control C, Control V karo. You can do this in your drive also.
Yeah.
Now another shortcut replacing files and folders stored in multiple locations. How can you find your file is already copied file and they are stored in multiple locations in your drive, so you can sort out them. So shortcut replacing files and folders stored in multiple locations. Google Drive has introduced an update to make organizing your files on Google Drive less confusing. For example, if you duplicate the same files and folders in multiple Google Drive locations, the cloud storage platform will replace them with a shortcut. Google will migrate your existing duplicate files automatically. The location of an original file will be chosen based on the Google File ownership. The rest will be replaced with a shortcut. As a workspace admin, you can manage shortcut creation, how many of them are created and who has the access. In upcoming updates to my Google Drive panel under the admin console, the update aims to create an accessible, organized, and user-friendly workspace. So for that, go to the folder, and I want any replaced file which I make it via shortcut. So I just this file in add shortcut to drive, and I will shortcut to the drive. Now, how can I find that particular drive or that particular file in shortcut? So for that, just type on search bar is colon replaced and put enter. Okay, and last modified today. Okay, you will find this particular document here in my folder and my drive. So this is the shortcut replacing files and folders in multiple locations. You will find all the files from here. Just click on that particular location box and you will find that file, your file is saved, or you will get that location. Okay. Now, last, copy client-sided encrypted document. Okay. Now, what is this? So, copy client-side encrypted document is the cryptographic technique of encrypting data on the sender side before it is transmitted to servers such as a cloud storage service. Drive for Desktop now support Google Workspace client-side encryption (CSE). Synced encrypted files appear as a shortcut on Windows and symbolic links on Mac. Additionally, users whose license support CSE can encrypt and upload local files to Google Drive. Now what happened? I don't have this license to support, so I just click screenshot of the video. You will find when you will get that particular license, you will find this icon in your document or in your slide or in your sheet. Okay, and after that, when you click on Drive and any particular Google tool, suppose if you click on Google Docs, you have blank encrypted document. Just click on it. Then you will find that the document is open with this keyhole symbol. Okay, and just click on Got It, and you will find that the encrypted document in copy of that encrypted document in your Drive, and you can share it with another persons also. You will find like this. Okay, so this is all about Google Drive. Now,
so,
what is new about Gmail?
just take 1 minute here.
Yes, sir.
So see, there are many changes going on right now. So the having shortcuts like Control C, Control V have been rolled out in almost all places. But there are certain features that get rolled out in phased manner. So it gets rolled out either in the US side first, then it comes to the Middle East, and then comes this to the East or the Far East. So they go it in a phased wise installation. So maybe some updates that we may discuss over there, we may not be able to show you the demo of the update because that has been yet to be rolled out in our region. So we'll be announcing those updates, and then we'll be just sharing that update that this update is yet to be rolled out. Yeah. In the meantime, Ravinder ma'am had some question, has some doubt. Yeah, ma'am, you can please ask the question. You can unmute yourself and ask the question. Please unmute yourself.
Sir, I don't want to ask any question. Just I'm hearing what you are saying.
Okay. So you had raised your hand. That's why I asked you. Okay, fine.
Sorry, by mistake.
No problem. So yeah, so we have seen the updates for Drive, and we will be now seeing the updates for Docs. Is it so, ma'am?
No, sir. There is Gmail.
Gmail. Yeah, we'll be seeing the updates for Gmail now. Okay, yes. Please continue.
Okay, mark your important task as a start. So I open my Gmail account.
Again, for updates in Gmail, there are two options. There are certain updates available only on the education domain. Say, for example, if you are having a school domain and you will be having the school email ID, then only certain updates are possible. Certain other updates are not possible in the private Gmail ID, personal Gmail ID. Yeah, please go.
Okay. I open my Gmail, and you will find that task option on your right hand side. Just click on it, and it is loading. These are your tasks: webinar and seminars and meetings. You can star your task. Okay, so I just want this task as a star. Okay, I click that star button, and you will, when you click on, if you have so many tasks in your list, okay, and particular task you already had made it star, so you will find that in my task, and you will click on star, you will find the star as in your task. Okay, then another, there is a feature, you can print out your task list. So click on that particular three dot, we can call snowman, and click on print list. The window is pop up, and you can save as this as PDF, and pages like all or custom, and you can select the layout and save it. It will save in your computer. Okay, so you can start your task also. Now Google Mail or Gmail have another feature to integrated view of organized mail, chat, spaces, and meet in one. Okay, so you will find on right hand side there is a menu bar. Okay, you have mail, chat, space, and meet. You will find all four tools in single place, in this single place, that is your Gmail. Okay, and this is this panel, you can hide it by clicking on this menu. Okay, and this is collapsible menu. When you click, it is open, and when you click another time, it is hide. After making them hide, you can also navigate that particular tool also. You can chat, you can make space, and you can go to meet also. Okay, so this is another feature, you will find it. Now this option, chat option in Google Gmail is very unique. I love the most. Okay, so I just want to chat with me. This is my school account, and when I click hi, Hi. It will show as a message in my inbox, school Gmail inbox. Okay. Suppose I want this message, meet me at 7. As a task, you can click on that particular 3 dot and make it task. Look at this. Hi, meet me at 7. Okay. So this will come to your Gmail account as a mail message. So this is one of the wonderful tool, or we can say एक ही जगह पे आप सब कुछ कर सकते हो. You can make your space also. Suppose I make like my science class. You can make another space for your family or for your colleagues or with your students. So this is another wonderful tool in Gmail. And now, how to use Gmail offline? Okay. So for that, click on Gmail. Okay, go to the setting, see all settings, click on see all settings, and on the upper panel, last you will find offline. So just click on offline, click on enable offline. Okay, and they ask keep this offline data on my computer or remove offline data on my computer. I click on I want to keep my data offline, and when I click on save the change, details will remain on this device until offline is disassembled. Okay, got it. And your Gmail is restart and starting getting offline. Okay. Okay. You will see here performing initial sync. Your message are synced. One more thing, just remember when you work on offline mode, just make this page as a bookmark. So you will find all the things, or you can click Control D also. Okay. Now in offline mode, when you compose any email, okay, you can compose any email and you can send it, but it will send after you come back to online mode. Okay. तब तक आपके ये ऐसे ड्राफ्ट ये मेल आपके वहां पे जीमेल में सेव पड़ा रहेगा. So this is all about what I want to show you. Okay, so over to you, sir.
Yeah, there is a question from Hiral Soni. Hiral ma'am, you can ask the question, and Hetal ma'am as well.
Yes, Hiral ma'am.
Yeah. Hiral, you want to ask any question? Okay. Hetal Bhatt, you want to ask any question?
Yeah. Ma'am, actually your voice is cracking, so you please repeat the offline Gmail. Your voice is cracking actually.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
How many of you have actually used the earlier Nokia phones, like the phones that came with the keypad, E72 or something like that? How many of you have actually used those kind of Nokia phones? Yes, great. So you see there was a feature that was called as sync email. there was the first, there was the first of its kind phone that allowed email to be synchronized in a phone. So that was Nokia E72. It came with a QWERTY keypad. So, there was a concept like, you have to synchronize your email. Right now, it is completely online in the Android version, but earlier it was a Symbian operating system, and you will need to sync an email. So similarly, Google has given this facility of offline Gmail. So this offline Gmail is more like, you are just synchronizing your emails from online to offline. So in places where you don't have the net connection, you don't have internet connection, there's a poor connectivity, you can just enable your offline use. Otherwise, what will happen is you will not be able to see or open up your Gmail, or you will not be able to type anything. So when you are not using, if you are using a Gmail on the offline mode, what will happen is it will synchronize your email into your handset. So for 30 days, the emails will be there inside your handset, and then you can even respond it back. So whenever you come back into the connectivity zone, automatically the synchronization will take place, and the emails that you have written up, typed out during your offline zone, that will be sent to the sender. So it's synchronization of the email basically. It's actually an old concept, but they have just developed it again in Gmail.
Okay. May I, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is Gmail. Is my voice is clear, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just click on setting in your Gmail. Okay, click on settings. Further, click on all settings. Okay. On upper side, there are so many options, and at last you will find offline option. Click on offline. Okay. Then there is a box, just checked out, unable to offline, and you will find there is another two option: keep data offline on my computer or remove data from my computer. So I want to keep data on my computer, so I click on this particular button, and store email from last. This Gmail give you option how many days you want to store email, 7 days or 30 days or 90 days. I click on 30 days, and just last I click save the changes, got it, and my Gmail is reopened.
So generally, if you are in an urban area and if you are having a regular net connectivity, actually the offline mode is not recommended. This is only recommended if you are having an connectivity issue frequently.
Okay. Now you will find the performing initial sync. आपके mail sync हो रहे हैं offline के लिए.
You will get the same feature for your Google Drive.
Yes, sir.
Having it offline. Anything more is left out, ma'am, now for Gmail?
No, sir. This is last one. Last from my side. This is last.
Okay.
Okay. So this is downloading 10 attachment. I think my network is not working fast. So yeah, you can do with this offline mode, and when you close your internet connection, okay, you can also work on offline mode. You can compose the mail बट वो मेल आप सेंड करोगे ना, तो जब तक आप ऑनलाइन नहीं होगे तब तक वो मेल्स जाएंगे नहीं। बट जस्ट जैसे ही आप ऑनलाइन हो जाते हो, आपके मेल्स अपने आप चले जाएंगे। सो इज दिस ओके मैम नाउ?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dipti ma'am. So Dipti ma'am covered up with the updates in Drive and Gmail. Now we have Payal ma'am to continue with other applications. Payal ma'am, over to you.
Hello everyone, myself Payal Rachadia. I am a co-leader of GG Ahmedabad and GG Gujarat. I am an educator level 1 and level 2, and I am a certified trainer. Today I am showing you some new updates in Google Docs and Google Sheets. Without wasting time, just go to the new updates in Google Sheet. First of all, I think we all know that when we are just opening the Google Doc, you will find the type @ to insert. It is a very easier. You can insert anything at the @ option. For example, I just type the @ and you will find that there is lots of options here. It's like an insert menu in your drive. In your file, you can insert the people, you can insert the emojis, you can insert the blocks, file, list, anything into the insert menu. The second option is you now in the Google Doc, there is a ready-made template options for a table. For example, when you insert a table, there is some templates, predefined build templates that you can use in your area. For example, I just use a review taker, product roadmap, project accesses, yeah, launch contact tracker. These are the ready-made templates for launch tracker. So this is how we can use the different types of the template that is inbuilt in the template option. The third option is the emojis reaction. I think this is very useful for the educators when they are giving some assignment to the students, and here you can insert the emojis. Again, you can just type the @ and you can just add the emojis here. For example, @ and there is emojis options. Now, when we are chatting and using the different smileys, emojis, same options are here. You can use it your documents and tell the students your work is very beautiful, or your work you need some extra efforts. So I think it is a very interactive document when you are using the emojis. The third option is a date task tip. I think date is very useful in our doc, and we can use date as a today's date, tomorrow date. So there is a @ options, and in a @ option there is a date section. You can select the date that you can choose any date, but the option is a today's date. So this is automatically here. You will find the today's date. Suppose I want the tomorrow's date, so there is a options like tomorrow's date. It is automatically find the tomorrow's date. So I think there is very again interesting point for the doc. And the most interesting point is a pageless view. Sometimes what happens, the pages are not fitted in our A4 size or the size we are making, but the Google give the pageless view. And for that, you just go to the file menu, go to the print options, page setups option. In a page setups option, you will find the pageless view. In a pageless view, there is no predefined size of the page. You can use as is like this, and you can use a background color, whatever you want this color. Now your page is pageless, and pageless format is a wider allow you to the wider images, tables, content, that is all in a wider images without the page break. So you can use a pageless view for your documents also. Now the next option is the watermark. I think watermark is very, we used to do the watermark in the Microsoft Docs, but in the Google Docs also we use a watermark in a tab text format as well as in a images format. Go to the insert menu, go to the watermark, and you will find the two options, images and text. You can do anything options. You can put the images, you can put the text also. You can format here. You can transparent is the options, which all are similar to the Microsoft Docs. Next option is a document summary. Here in earlier stage, previously the docs give the outline option, but the new option is summaries. For example, whatever your page is, or the page is, your lessons is regarding your, sometimes educators do the materials for your subjects. So you can put the put the summaries here. The like this is this talk is related to updates in doc. So here we can find the summaries, and we can say that this documents is related to like this. So I think this is a very newly things. And another thing is the email draft. Email draft is very useful for us. Suppose when you want to add something, or when you do the emailing, and when you are trying to do something in a doc, so just type the @ option. I think @ option is very useful for us. There is a one option that is the email draft. Click on that. All the email format is appear here, and you can write all the objects or all the specified which you are using email. For example, I just write the email that is and let's say I write the subjects and the email also. I can write anything in an email, and just click on the Gmail option or a preview in Gmail option. The email goes directly to the to your Gmail, and whatever you are written here is directly go to the draft in an email.
Ma'am, there is no option for attachments in this?
No, I think this is not options. Still they are working, Google are working on that.
I'll tell you. See, whenever you're surfing a document and you wish to share a certain portion of the document with another colleague, okay, so this email smart chip will help you, that you just type down that email smart chip over there in the document itself, paste that particular content into the content area of the email, and then go to the preview section. Now, once you go to the preview section of the email, you have the entire email application running right now. So, when you are typing the email, you are not sure that which content you want to share with the colleague. But when you are going through the content, okay, you realize that this is the content I want to share with the colleague. So, at the same point of time, you can just add the email smart chip and then get it previewed onto the Gmail application. And within the Gmail application, then you can attach the document.
Okay,
so
sir.
it's just a utility.
Okay, sir, I understood.
It's just the fastest utility for that. You can put the attachment in the draft section when we are in a Gmail, but there is no options here. Fine. The next option is that is a approve function. Approve function and the improve Braille supports. I think Braille is very needed for the blind people. So Googles are trying to help them, and they are very special functions for the Braille supports. And approve function is another. Suppose we are making one document, and I just request to approve the someone. So approve function is useless, but it is used only the business accounts. So I cannot show you how it is work. Yeah. Go to the next session. This is all about the.
Yeah, I'll just go to the approve portion first. So actually, approve portion is basically for an organization, right? So say for example, a task is delegated to the subordinates that you have to prepare a document like this, and that document has to be submitted to the superior or to the particular person who is in charge of that task. So after preparing the task, the document will be submitted to the superior for approvals. Now, if the superior approves the document, then the document is available. If the superior disapproves, the approval is denied, okay, then the document goes back to the subordinate who had edited the document, and that will not be shared with other unless until it is approved by the superior. So this is the concept of approvals. I think Tejal ma'am has got something to share. Tejal ma'am, please speak up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I have one question, sir. I just want to ask this Payal ma'am also. Okay, can we get print preview option? Can you share something about the print preview? Because I am using doc and sheet. So I'm facing the problem about the page setup. Sometimes we are using legal page, sometimes we are using A4, A3. So just can you give a little bit highlight on the page setup? Is it there or not? I don't have any idea about that. Because
ma'am, is it in a file menu? Yeah, is it in a file menu, and you can choose your paper size from here.
Okay.
Go to the file menu, and there is a page setup, and choose like whatever the you want, A4 size, A5 size, whatever size you want. You can also set the margins also, or else you can do the margins from here also.
Same in the Google Sheet also?
In the ruler part.
Probably
Sorry,
yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, probably yes.
Thank
It is. That feature will be available throughout the Google apps.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, this is all about the new updates in a Google Doc. Now I'm sharing some Google Sheet options. Google Sheet have one beautiful updates, that is a fixed formula error with the formula suggestions. If suppose we are trying to do some errors, some functions, and this is not applicable to that function, then Google automatically suggests some functions. For that, I just select, show you the something. Here, I just here the VLOOK function is here, but VLOOK is not properly function, and Google suggested her the different functions. So this is the one suggestions for the Googles, and I think this is a very beautiful updates in a Sheets also. Next is in a Google Sheet, whatever the Google Sheets, Doc, Slides, there is one options that is a join a meeting. You can directly join the meeting from the slide, from the sheets, from the docs also. And the last is the capacity of the cell limit on the sheet is earlier is a 5 million cell. Now it is raised to the 10 million cells. So this is all about the new updates in a Google Sheets. If there are any questions, just ask me.
That is a great update, but I really wonder that even how one would even use 5 million cells in a sheet.
Yeah.
Yes, Salma ma'am has a question. Yes, Salma ma'am, please ask a question.
गुड इवनिंग मैम सर.
गुड इवनिंग.
एक्चुअली पायल मैम, आपसे एक प्रश्न पूछना था हमें. जो आपने गूगल जो शीट बताई है गूगल डॉक्स, अगर उसमें कोई भाषा का हम परिवर्तन करना चाहते टाइपिंग के लिए,
we can.
तो
Yes ma'am, we can do with the voice.
जी मैम, तो आप बता सकते हो किस प्रकार कर सकते हैं?
Just
Payal ma'am, translate in tools.
Yes, there is an option in a tools mein go to the tools menu. There is one options to the translate document. You can translate the document as well as you can voice the type. If you are going to type a Hindi question paper, so just click on the voice type, directly automatically वो हिंदी को convert कर देगा. And there is one options also that the translate document, your document is whole translate into the different languages also. There is a lots of language here. You can choose a Hindi from that or a Gujarati from that. Just select the Hindi and translate. There is another document open that is translated into the Hindi. Fine ma'am, got it?
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम.
Rita ma'am has got a question. Rita ma'am.
Yes.
Sir, I just wanted to share my things that if we wanted to type in Hindi or any other language, so there is another option available in the file menu. So go to the file menu, then select the language. There is a language option and the drop down will become. You can select the language and type that in language. So this is also
thank
the
you,
good
ma'am.
option
Thank
because
you.
because I am a Hindi teacher, so I am using to do that.
Yeah, that's a
Payal
very
ma'am,
good.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Ritika ma'am, please continue. Yes.
no, there's one more question. Can you show how to go directly to Meet from slides?
Yeah, ma'am. It is in a upper corner. There is a one icon for the Meet. You can just click the event, or you can just go to the. I think my network is poor, so options are not visible, but you will find that. Yeah, here you can. Just
Great.
click on the present this tab or bring the call here, anything. This is how we can use this slide at a presenter or a Meet, or same, the doc is also considered in a Meet, and same the sheet is also.
Yeah. So great updates from Dipti ma'am and Payal ma'am. So we have just learned some few updates from the few applications. We have still many more updates to be learned. So we have Ritika ma'am next to share.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Today I'll be talking about Google Calendar and Google Keep. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We have been using Google Calendar to set reminders, to create events, but now there is a huge update, which is that you can create appointment slots. Also, you can set your working location to make scheduling easier. So for example, if you're working from office, if you're working from home or a different location, then you can set it on your calendar so that the person who's booking the appointment slot, or even for you as well, it helps us to sort out the working hours. The second update is to book appointment schedule. So for example, if you're a principal, or you are the subject expert, let's say, or maybe just as a teacher as well, and if there's a student or a teacher who wants to come and meet you personally or online, then you can set your timings, you can set the days, and they can come and book the appointment slots with you, so that you know that these are the days where I am busy and these are the slots which have been booked already. You can customize it according to your needs, and it makes life easier. Trust me. I'll be sharing all the details later during the live demo. The third update which is there is it helps you to reduce the potential for accidental or spurious signups. So what you can do is, once you have created the booking slots, you can take this option on, which is called require email verification. So if this option is on, whenever there is someone who is signing up the form or is setting an appointment to meet you, then it will be compulsory for them to verify their email, so that you know that this person is genuine and this request is a genuine request that I have received. Not to forget, this feature is available only for Google Workspace customers who have these subscription, like Workspace Essentials, Enterprise Essentials, Enterprise Standard, or Business Standard, or Education Standard, or whether it's teaching and learning upgrade customers. So these are the subscriptions where it is currently available. It might not be available to each and every Google account. So let me just quickly show you how it works. We go to calendar.google.com, or you can directly go from the waffle option as well. Once you open your calendar, this is how my calendar looks like. There is this gear icon on the top, which is the settings menu. I go to this settings menu here. Now click on settings. Now, if you see on your left side, there's something called general options. You go down, there is a new heading called working hours and location. So you click on this working hours and location. You go here. Right now I have already put the settings on, but let me just show you how it can be done. So you have to tick this on, enable working hours, enable working location. If you want to keep it on, then you can choose the days from here. For example, I'm not working on Sundays and Saturdays, so I can keep it off. From Monday, I'm available only after 11:30 a.m. So I can choose the timings from here. On Tuesday, I'm available after, let's say, 1 p.m. And on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm available from 9 to 5. Now I can set the location as well. So on Monday, I'm available from, I'm working from home. On Tuesdays, I'm working from office. On Wednesday, I'm working from somewhere else. Then I can add the location, maybe, let me say, school office, maybe. And then the location is added. Then like this, I can add different locations over here. And automatically my settings are getting saved. So when I go back on my calendar, when you go scroll it up, you'll be able to see the settings here. So you can see the locations here. You can directly add the locations from here as well. So you can see the working location right now is not specified. So I can specify it from here, office. All Wednesdays I'll be working from office and the location gets added here. So there are two options. Either you can directly add the location from this option, this toolbar, or you can go to this gear tab and then you go to settings and then go to working hours and location, set the working hours and set the working location directly from here as well. So this is one update. Now the second update, which is available to the people who have got this education and business subscription, they can go to this create option. We have another tab here. Apart from the event and task, we have something called appointment schedule. So we click on this appointment schedule. Now we can add a title here like demo. Now I can just set the appointment duration, whether I want the appointment to be for 30 minutes or 1 hour or 45 minutes. I can set it from here. Then I can set the time. I can set the days. So again, I can just customize it according to my preference. If I'm not available on Friday, let's say, I can tap this one. This means that I will be unavailable for the whole day. Now we also have another tab, which means scheduling window. So this enables the people to choose the time slot. And if you want the booking slot to open 60 days in advance, you can do that. So right now I can choose and customize again. I want it to be available only, let's say, before 30 days and before 12 hours. So this is the time limit that has been set. Now, if, for example, I'm not available on a particular date in the month of August, let's say I'll not be available on 15th of August. So I can also select a date from here that on 15th of August, I will not be available for the whole day. So I can adjust my days availability according to specific dates or a specific month as well. Now, once this is done, now if you want to put a buffer time, like you don't want the meetings to be held one after the other, you can give some buffer time. Like I like to give a buffer time of 30 minutes at least. And I don't want maximum booking to be, let's say, more than 2 in a day. So I can just select the time and the buffer time from here. Go to this next option. And now comes the next part, that you can show the people how your identity will be displayed on the booking page. So there'll be your name, your logo, school's logo also you can put. So you can show how it is going to look like. Then you can choose the location and conferencing option. For example, do you want this meeting to be held on Google Meet? Do you want to take it in person? Do you want it to be a phone call? So if you're choosing Google Meet, then a link will be generated automatically. If you want it to be in person, then you have to specify the meeting location. If you want it to be a phone call, then the person who is booking the form has to provide the phone number. And if you don't want to specify anything prior, because you don't know whether I'll be taking it in person or maybe on Google Meet, then you can just choose none to be specified later. And you can go to the next option. The next one is description. So here, if you're taking, let's say, level 1 training as a trainer, you can just write level 1 and what are the features that you're going to talk about in that meeting. So you can write all those features here. And last but not the least, we have the booking form. Like if a person is filling out the booking form, then what are the questions that you will be asking to fill the form? So you'll be asking for the first name, the last name, and the email address, which is compulsory. You can also add an item from here. For example, you can ask for a phone number. You can custom your own question as well, which you can ask while the form is being signed up. Then this is an option which I would suggest you all to keep on, so that the email through which the person is signing up gets verified. So please keep this on. Then we have booking confirmation and reminder. So once the person has booked the form or filled the form, then how do you want the reminders to be sent? Do you want an email reminder? And if yes, then do you want it to be sent 1 hour before, 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before? So you can customize the whole booking form according to your needs. Once it is done, click on save, and the booking slots will be created as per your event. So this is how you can create a booking slot, and you can share it with other people. Next, I'll be talking about Google Keep. So in Google Keep, we generally use it as a... Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there is a question from Maitri. Maitri has a doubt. Maitri, will you please unmute and ask your doubt?
Yeah. So since we are doing this for Google Meet, the feature that you mentioned earlier is amazing, wherein we can, actually tell that from where are we working and what are our working hours. But how do we share this calendar to the people who are outside our work business or something? So how do we share the entire calendar for them to book?
Okay, let me just check it. So once this has been created, you click here, then you have this option of copy booking page link. So you can share the link with the people, and wherever you want to share it with them. So you can just copy the link to share your page with others, and anyone who's having this link can view and schedule your your slots.
Okay, and can that be done only and only where we have mentioned these features, or besides that also we can share the calendar?
I didn't get your question actually.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay.
So you will be able to share this only where you are having this feature enabled, right? So for example, if you are an organization and if that feature is enabled in the organization, then only this sharing will be enabled, possible for you. So this link will be helpful to that only. Now your particular question, like can you share the calendar or not? Yes, you can share the calendar, but rather I would say that why should you share the entire calendar? If you want to go for the appointment slots. So if you wish to have only for the appointment slots, then just go the way Ritika ma'am just explained it right now, and you can just share the link for the appointments with the relevant crowd. You should be sharing a calendar only and only if you are within the organization, if you trust the people of the organization that and they need to have a common calendar, then only you should share a calendar. Otherwise, you can just share a particular task or an event from the calendar with whomsoever relevant colleague of the organization. I hope that makes it clear, Maitri.
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you so much.
How we can see that whatever the calendar and everything, how we can see the page, how it looks to another person? How we can see that?
Okay,
the information, whatever we have added in our profile, how we can see that if we are sharing the calendar and everything, how it looks to that person?
Yeah, I'm just going to show it. So I have just pasted the link from here. So let's click here and then copy the link. So let's say I paste this here. So this is my calendar, Ritika Tyagi, and I have 60-minute appointment, the duration. Then I have chosen Google Meet as my platform, and the person can see the calendar here and can choose the slots from here like this. And then a pop-up will come where the person needs to fill in the details. So these are the questions that I had asked the person to share, their first name, last name, and the email address. So the person can just go and fill these details from here.
I think you just share that link in the chat box and let them try themselves.
Sure, sir.
Whether it gets opened here or not.
Okay.
Great. I think let us proceed ahead. We have to cover up certain portion.
Sure. So I'm going to talk about keep.google.com, which is Google Keep basically, where what we do is we create reminders, we write notes. So whenever anything is there on your mind, you just go to Google Keep. It's basically an app on your Android devices or maybe on iOS as well. So you can download Google Keep. It becomes really very handy. You can also use the desktop version. So over here, the new update which has come up is that when you're writing a note, let's have written hi everyone, there's this option called background options here. So now there are some amazing backgrounds which have come up. So for example, if I'm writing a note where I'm writing down the groceries for my month. So I can just put this background, and by looking at it only, I will realize that, okay, my groceries are written over here. So for example, if I'm making something for the students or making something, a video, so I can just choose this for my students. If I am writing a note for myself, a personal note, then I can choose this option. So you can customize your background, and I really like it because I love to keep my notes attractive. The second feature is not available with me currently because it is available only on the Android tablets and Pixel series phone. So what happens in this is, if you have kept your split screen open, you put Google Keep on one side and the other app on Google app on the other side of the split screen, you can directly drag and drop a picture from your Google Keep to the other window that you have opened up, maybe Google, Gmail or Google Doc or Slide. So you can drag and drop the pictures directly from Google Keep to the other Google Workspace app. So that these all are the updates in Google Calendar and Google Keep. And I hope you're able to use the calendar calendar link that I have given, and you're able to book the slots.
Thank you, Ritika ma'am. And now I just want request the Jayshree ma'am to continue this session. Jayshree ma'am.
Yeah, Ritika ma'am, indeed a very good explanation.
Yeah, Ritika ma'am, really helpful. Actually, a lot of things were new to me also. Good evening, everyone. This is Jayshree. I'll be giving you some updates on Google Form. Not much is there, but we are using Google Form nowadays. I'll just share my screen. My screen is shared.
Sharing your screen, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I would just request the audience, please be present. We've got really good features coming up to be shared with you all. It may take a little more than 1 hour. Please be patient.
Is my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be sharing some new updates of Google Form. As educators, we are using this Google Form for all the assessments and all. I'll just take you through some, which actually all these features that you are seeing here on the screen, maybe they are all there, but some user interface has changed a little bit. Like you can say that the settings of Google Form has changed, and it has become so easier for us to use. Like in responses, we have these things like collect email addresses, send responders a copy of their response. If everything is very much, kept in order, so that it is very easy to do the settings, allow response editing, restrict to users to new organizations and its trusted organizations, limit to 1 response. And even the default that we were finding it so difficult to, I'll take you to Google Form, the presentation. Are you able to see the screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in the Google Form, this is the setting. I have taken you directly to the setting. Here I'm making this as a quiz. Suppose any of the form that I'm creating, I can create here as quiz. Immediately after each submission, later after manual review, missed questions, we can have click, correct answers, you can click, point values where you are giving the answers by default. All this is for quiz. And other beautiful thing that has come here in the setting here is questions, default. So we want all the questions to be answered by the students. You can make all the questions required by the students as default, because otherwise we were doing 1 by 1. That was one thing. And another thing here, that if you have a correct form defaults, you can collect here. Wait, I'll just go to the...
Jayshree ma'am, are you showing the form demo?
Is it not clear?
No, it's only, I think you just share the tab. You have to share the entire screen.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll go back. I'll share the entire screen. Now, are you able to see the settings?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just clicked on it by mistake. Okay, so I'll go back again. This is the settings screen. Only the user interface has changed. Like the settings are in place, the defaults are in place, the presentation and the responses. So I'll directly go to this make the quiz. If you want the form to make the quiz, we'll just tick the quiz, and here are the options which you can take it on or off. There are something like default question values, because when we do a formative or a summative assessment, we want the questions to be at least one. If it is 1 point, we can directly do it from here, or just go by question and do it. Responses here. Responses, you can collect the email address, collect the email addresses, because you will need to do the collect the email addresses for all the forms. You don't need the children to write the name. You can do it here. Send responses, you can do it here. Allow responding to editing, on and off. Limit to 1 response, on and off. The best thing about this presentation, here in presentation, you can show the progress bar that the children have done the full form or not. Shuffle question order is a very good thing, because we used to do it during the COVID time or in the class when they have the iPads or tablets in their hand when they're given the form. You can shuffle all the question orders, so the children who are sitting nearby, they will get different order questions. This is what is here. So you don't have to go by question and do shuffle question order. This is what I like the best about the setting, that everything is in place. Then there is a default where you can take all the email addresses by default, you can collect here. And the last one is question defaults, that make all the questions by default, because in assessment you want all the questions as compulsory. So this is it's not that this is new update, but the UI, the user interface is really very easy to do, and the settings. This is one thing. Another thing that I am very much excited to, actually yesterday when I was saying that update was not there in my my Gmail thing, but now it has come. You will see here that I have created a small form, and you will see there here I have written a question, and when I click here you will get this format that is bold. This rich text format was not there earlier, which is rolling out in phases, and today only I got it. Yesterday it wasn't there. I'm so glad that I will be able to show you this. Just like Control B and Control C or Control I, you can do it. So that is bold, italics, underline. You can click a link over here in the question and then ask the question, which I'm finding it so nice. Not much more updates have come, but whatever updates that I'm saying for Google Form is for developers. So maybe the end users are not very much, the end users are not going to be benefited, but yes, the developers may be, be benefited with the forms, because they can make, like we were using the third-party softwares for Form Limiter and all. Now we can do it as developers. We can do it. Like a lot of things have come for developers also.
Yeah.
I think that this much is more, but the more exciting thing what I felt was the rich text format, and I'm very glad to use that.
Yeah,
so,
thank you, Jayashree ma'am. As regarding the API formats, I would just like to add to what Jayashree ma'am said, that there is a lot of programming that you can do with the school domain.
Yes.
You can always have some websites created, some forms that you can enable, and that requires some kind of a programming controls, and that is where these updates will be used for.
Or even, sir, in the form that we are uploading the file uploads, that in the form. So that also has become really encrypted, and you third-party people can't see that. I mean, there are things that you can keep confidential in that form. So, because we make the children upload Aadhaar card and OCR card and all, so that can be now even if you are getting so these are coming up very fast in forms.
Thank you, Jayashree ma'am, for sharing us with the updates with Google Forms. And I think we're drawing towards the conclusion part, and we have one of the very most important portions to be shared with you all, one of my favorites. And for this, we have Mr. Afzal Muhammad, leader from GEG Thiruvananthapuram, and he's going to share with us about the latest Google Chrome OS. The best part of this update is how you can make use of a dead laptop and make it alive. Yes, Afzal, please, we'd love to hear it from you. You're muted, Afzal, sir. Afzal, sir, you need to unmute yourself.
More minutes because I have actually so I request everyone to be online for 15 more minutes because it is one of the interesting things. I am going to have a juggling with the camera because I have to do it in another PC that I am having. So let's start off. What is let me show the screen right now. Okay, so Chrome OS is the operating system for Chromebooks. Many of you already might have known that Google has got their own operating system and their own ecosystem of laptops called Chromebooks, and it's very common in Western world and many countries. Unfortunately, it's not that much common in India, but it's if I tell you technically, it's a Linux operating system with a Chrome browser doing everything for it. So you will never come to know that there is a Linux thing in the background, but everything will be working on Chrome browser, and it was actually first released in 2011. So it's almost 11 years or since it started. Okay, so you don't have to worry about any virus, malware, or ransomware, or any bloatware, anything, because it's all in a very secure environment built inside a Chrome browser. So as you can read, it is very simple UI. It is very secure. It is cloud-based, meaning you can just log in and all your settings will be available in that PC. So you can just go in and pick any of the Chromebook available and log in, and it will look just like your other Chromebook if you are using a Chromebook. And it is multi-user friendly. That means a single device can have multiple users and they can just switch. So it is very common in many schools to have a lot of Chromebooks which is shared with classroom, and any student who logs in will see that all the settings that they left in the last session is available in the new device, even if that device is totally different from what they used last time. And it is always up to date. Okay, and if you are using it in a school environment, then the admin has got some controls where they can update the device or install new systems or new tools inside your Google Chrome OS from the Google admin panel itself. So it's wonderful application, and let me try to show you how you can unusable PC or a laptop to a Chromebook. So first thing you need is something called a pen drive or a USB stick or whatever you call it. So you need something which is having at least 8 GB capacity. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, Afzal sir, if you are sharing multiple screens, yeah, please share with us.
No. Yeah. So so you need a USB stick, and then my internet connection is having some problem, so that's why I feel like sometimes it may get bad.
No problem.
Okay,
please continue.
Okay, so then once you connect this and make it a USB bootable, everything inside this device USB stick will be formatted. It will be gone forever. So be sure you make copies or if you are having an important document inside this USB stick, please copy it into your computer before attempting what I am going to tell you. And similarly, the PC, I am keeping standby an old PC with me. So if you are going to install this, backed up any data that is important in that computer also, so that you don't later feel like you lost any data from that. Okay, so that's all those disclosures. Now, if you are using a laptop, make sure there is a power source connected, or in between, if it's switched off, there could be a lot of issues popping up. Okay, so how to prepare this USB stick? First, you have to go to the Chrome Web Store from Chrome browser. So let me do that. Okay, so from Chrome browser, I am just clicking here.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to this chrome.google.com page, web store, where you have to search for Chromebook Recovery Utility. That's how you make a bootable device. So just type Chromebook Recovery .
So this is the feature available on the Chrome Web Store. You have to download a utility. There is Chromebook Recovery Utility.
Yeah. So my connection is very slow today. Okay, so this is a Chromebook Recovery Utility, and here it will be add to Chrome if you have not added till now. So I have already added, that's why it is showing remove from Chrome. Okay, so once installed, it will be available here in the extension tab as Chromebook Recovery Utility. So let me go there. Okay, and it first says that you will need a 8 GB or larger USB drive or an SD card that you don't mind erasing. Okay, just click on get started, and then here is the only important part that you have to be knowing. That is, click here and select from all these models, go for Google Chrome OS Flex. Okay, and here you can select Chrome OS Flex. So these two options has to be selected, and click on continue, and then it will ask for the USB device which I am going to put in. Okay, so it detected it, and it is asking for this device. Now, when I click continue, it is going to erase everything and write afresh. And before that, it will be downloading something like 1 GB data, and then it will be writing on this flash device and making it a bootable device. But it will take at least 20 minutes to do that. So I have already done that, and I will just skip over and show you how it will look like once you complete it. Okay. So once you complete, you will show this, you will get this screen saying success. Your recovery media is ready. You can remove your recovery media now, and you can plug it into the new device. So let me go over to the other device. Okay, so I have just unplugged it. Let me take the camera with me. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the old laptop that I'm having. Okay, let me switch it on. It's already running.
You're not able to see the laptop.
One second, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it's in my camera. Okay, my camera is not selected. Let me select the camera. Sorry for that. There is some issue with my USB port.
Afzal sir, if you are unable to show the demo, doesn't matter. You just share with us the stats that you need to take that once the OS is being loaded onto the USB drive.
Yeah. I think I can do it. I have kept everything ready here. So we'll just take. Let me just switch the camera. It was working in this camera only. Yeah. So, okay. Now let me switch off that blur. Okay. Now you can see this, right?
You need to present your screen. Oh, no. Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. You can make that bigger if you want to see that.
Yeah, I would just request everyone to pin the screen of Afzal Mohammed so that you will be able to see the entire screen.
Okay,
bigger screen.
So this
just
is the piece that I was referring. Yeah. So currently it is working. It is having a Windows. So let me switch it off, shut down, and I'm going to restart. I already have this USB plugged in, which I have made. So it's now actually booting from this device. If you are unaware of how to do that, then you can ask any IT guy around who can show you how this can be done. So right away you can see Chrome OS Flex written over the screen. It's mirrored in your screen, but
yes, we can see it.
Yeah.
So it's loading Chrome OS onto the laptop.
Yeah. Is there any option to switch or mirror option? Anyway, it takes only 2 or 3 minutes, then it boots up.
Brilliant.
Already you can see shutdown has come, and the time, battery, and the network, everything is available right now. So, okay, so it says welcome to Chrome OS Flex, fast, secure, and effortless. And here is get started. Let me click on.
You need to just hold your camera upright. Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
And then here you have 2 options. One is install Chrome OS Flex. That is, you will be formatting everything in the computer, and the Chrome OS Flex will be installed. Or first you can actually try it out. So let's go for the try it out and click next. And here it is asking for my internet connection. Let me give the password for that. You need internet connection for Chrome OS. That's one of the dependencies you will feel when you are using Chromebook, because everything is going to be saved in the cloud and nothing in the device. So that's like Gmail or anything. You need internet for properly using a Chromebook. But many things work offline, so it can be used offline. But as Sir said, it's good for urban environments. Okay, once done, yeah, it's now loading.
I think this is one of the smart steps Google has taken up by, just giving a brushing over the Linux system and giving this layer over the Linux system.
Okay. now I think that glare will go. Anyway, now there is a policy, you just accept it. And then here comes the question, are you an adult or a child? Okay, so if you are the main person, like the parent who is setting up the PC, you can select you, or if you are going to give it to a student, then you can select child. So there will be a lot of restrictions put in place. So I'm going for you only, clicking on next. Okay, it is asking me to log in, and here if you see there is an option browse as guest. So to save time, I am going to browse as guest. So I haven't logged in. Once you have installed it, it will be much faster than this, because this is a little bit slow, because everything is being run from the USB device.
So, for all those, admins or the lab operators or the lab in charge, those are going to give away the old PCs and invest in the new ones. This is an option of having an OS, Chrome OS Flex. You can always make the old system as new if you would wish to work it as a Chromebook.
So here you can see there is similar to our start button. Everything has not loaded. It is getting loaded. Okay, here it's like the Android screen, where you can control the voice, the screen color, the battery position, all those stuff there. And if you come here, it's like our start menu, where we are having camera, explore, settings, and all those stuff. So one thing that I want to tell you, if you are going for an installation in an old PC, is first, once you complete all the installation, you have to go to settings and then go for about Chrome OS and then check for updates. So here what it does is it makes sure all the firmwares that are available. Sometimes when you first install it, there will be some flickering issue with the monitor, or some devices may not be detected. But what I have experienced is, once you have done this check for updates and the update has been done, then every device or whatever accessories you are having will start working. So that's how we can use or make an old PC a new life and make it a Chromebook. So that was a very quick demo. I don't know how much was it useful, but
no, you nailed it, Afzal. You nailed it. Really great, and it was really nice to see the demo of the Chrome OS Flex. So it was really nice to see that. And though we call it that we can make use of the old system, but what will happen is that the old system will have its own limitation of using the internet. Say it will have a old modem, it will have a old.
Yes, I have seen that one or two PCs where I tried it. When I tried that try option itself, things were not working. So we never switched to those devices. So if it's so old, like 10 years old devices, sometimes it may not work. But for all those laptops which are like crawling when you are trying to move the cursor, then this will give a new breath of life to those devices. And
question.
Let me put another experience to me, to you all. We had some Mac devices which were also very slow, like iMac Pro devices which we were having in our institutions, which were dead slow. And we could easily make the same those devices into OS Flex, and they were like fresh Mac devices, like feeling like a new device. So It was such a great experience. And the credit should go for telling this thing to me, go to our GG Mumbai friend, Pereira, his name, Ritika?
Dolphus Pereira.
Dolphus Pereira, yeah. Dolphus only told me about this device, this software, yeah.
And this is really great. There's a quick question here. I would like to take it up. Amit sir has asked that if will I be able to use my laptop with usual Windows and able to install usual softwares after installation of OS?
It is possible, but it is challenging. Maybe you may not be able to do it. Maybe an IT guy can help you with that. It does not allow you to format or partition or anything. It just goes ahead and formats everything and takes the whole hard disk in its capacity.
It's one single drive. Yeah. So Amit sir, I would just suggest that if you are just planning to use the Chrome OS Flex, then just forget that there was something inside that PC. आप उसको भूल जाओ.
Yes.
उसके बाद ही try कीजिए.
Got it, sir.
That's the only reason why I have not installed it in my own laptop, because I need Windows also. I have Linux, but I cannot go for Chrome OS because it will wipe everything out.
Daddy has got a question. Yes, Daddy. Daddy is from Indonesia. He wants to ask a question. Please ask, Daddy.
Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Doctor, for the chance for me to ask. Is there any problem with the driver, like the screen or the mouse? Although we install it in Windows, we need to install the driver. What about the Chrome OS? Is there any problem with that?
You first try it out in the trial mode. Okay. Then you will come to know whether it will be those devices will be supported or not. Then once you are confident that all your devices are being properly configured, then only you go for a proper installation. Like now I haven't installed it. If I boot it again, it will go for Windows. So first try it out, and once you are confident enough, you go for full installation. And regarding drivers, I have seen that most devices nowadays are being supported by Chrome OS, but it depends on the hardware. So I don't have any comment on that.
Yeah. So I think, Daddy, you got an answer to your question. So it's better to have a trial of the OS rather than directly installing it onto the hardware. So indeed a great demo, Afzal.
One more thing I want to mention is there is an enterprise license method for Google Chromebooks. So that can be installed or that can be applied to these devices also. So in my knowledge, when I talked to Google team last time, it was something like $35 per device perpetual. Okay, for a device, it is $35. So if we take that license, then the school admin or the admin of the institution has got complete control over the device. So when we are giving it to children, we can restrict whatever websites they are using, how many websites, what all websites, and even there is a kiosk mode where the teacher can actually control the screen of the student, so that if an exam is going on, only that exam can be done in the device. Nothing else will work. So those kinds of functionalities are available only if you take that license. Okay. That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes, sir. When I was showing you the form, I wanted to say that in the Chromebook it is possible, but we don't use Chromebook, so I was not very sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Tejal ma'am would like to add something to this. Tejal ma'am, please tell out.
Yeah, just I would like to share this. One common feature is there in the Google slide. First of all, thank you for this amazing. I was, as a productive expert, we are getting so many queries about the Chromebook, but I'm not able to give the reply because I'm not using it. So now I have a little bit idea too, but so much thank you, Afzal sir and Vishal sir, for arranging this session. And very quickly, I would like to share you one thing, one common feature in the slide, Google Docs and Google Sheets. For example, if you are sharing the link to someone, if it is, you are not allowing to edit to, you are changing the option as a view. Instead of that, there is one option in the, you can, for the slide, you can go, Google Docs is open. You can go to the Google Docs, go to the share option and publish to a web. Means it will publish like a web page.
Yes.
This is available in Google Docs and Google Sheet. But if you are going to Google Slide, then you have to go to publish to the web option. So it will directly show the slides only. It will not show the options to the viewer.
Yes, Afzal sir.
One more thing, as this is a session on the latest updates on Google ecosystem, one of the latest update that they have released is a screen capture option that's available in Chromebooks. So in Chromebooks, if you are doing a live screen capture session, it automatically transcribes whatever you are talking into a text, which will be available on one side. And if there is another person who wants to see it, they can also translate it to their own language. And before publishing, the user can actually edit it and cut the video, everything using Google Chromebook itself. So that's one of the latest thing that they have arranged. I haven't tried it out. So that's available in Chromebooks.
That's amazing. 30 minutes over the regular scheduled session. I really appreciate the patience of all the educators joined here. And this is really a brilliant session, and it's a very easy fallback upon. Very good updates being shared by Dipti ma'am, Payal ma'am, Ritika ma'am, Jayashree ma'am, and the bonus is Afzal sir. Thank you very much for today's session. You've been really wonderful, in explaining the updates here. I'm sure the community will be benefited from it. Yes, I will be sharing the recording with all the registered members and the community as well. So don't be, that you just left early or someone had not be able to join. They'll all be able to check it out in the YouTube video as well. So thank you one and all for this wonderful session, for your presence. And we conclude our session over here. I'm thankful to all those who have joined from international, place. Daddy from Indonesia, then the Scott was there from California, and few more members were there from the international community. So many thanks for joining for this session, and we wish to see some more sessions in future, and such announcements will be made through email. So thank you one and all, and let's conclude this session. We can now conclude this meeting. Bye.